Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel. You can find me on Instagram at Romani_fire. I do daily readings there. Today we are doing your reading for January. It's a pick a card monthly reading. So you can ask 3 questions or you can ask 1, totally up to you. We have cards 1, cards 2 and cards 3. Let's see what's happening for you guys. I'll give you a second to think about your question and then we'll get started. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and you're ready for the new year. Let's see what's happening for cards number 1. Cards number 1, in the month of January, it feels like everything is changing. It's like with the moon card right here in the middle, it's like the truth has set itself free, and because the truth is now out there and it's out in the open, you're able to finally be free. And I say that because we have the 3 of Cups here, and the 3 of Cups is like the celebration card. It's like community, it's just celebration. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune as well, so that tells me about the change that's going on in the month of January. It's gone from maybe like a dark moment to a more, dark, yeah, because we have like the moon here as well. So it could be the last few months have been pretty dark for you, Virgo, who picked cards number 1. But it's like in that dark moment, you found out something, maybe about yourself, maybe about some people. I doubt it's about people, but general reading, got to cater for everything that I see. So it's like the truth. What I feel from cards number 1 is the truth. It's like the truth shall set you free is the saying, right? And that's what this kind of energy feels like. It feels like the truth has set you free. So whatever that truth is, maybe it's a coming out. Maybe it's finally owning up to how you feel, because the moon is, connected to water. So it could be about how you feel. Maybe you're finally maybe it feels like you're telling people how you actually feel. It's like you're actually starting to tell people your truth about how you actually feel and what's going on with you. Like you're finally getting yourself out there. We have the moon again down here, and we also have the sun. So this is definitely telling me that you're going from the moon and you're having that whole cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is a constant wheel, right? You've got to go down to go up and up to go down. So there's always going to be like a cycle. There's always a life cycle. But where you're at in January, it feels like it's a come up. Maybe a come up and a come out. But it definitely feels like you're starting to speak your truth and you're starting to celebrate your truth. Maybe you're starting to celebrate who you actually are. Maybe there's no more hiding. Maybe you're over the hiding. Maybe you're just out here now and you're just like, well, this is me. And if you don't like it, fuck off. And the people that will accept you, obviously you're right here, Maybe you've got 2 good solid people that are right here and they have your back regardless of whatever's going on. But I feel like with cards number 1, there definitely feels like the truth shall set you free. So if you are holding on, sorry, my table and my chair keep squeaking. So if you are holding on to a truth that you're feeling a little bit uneasy to share, in January you will be speaking that truth. Like whatever it is you're hiding in January is going to come to light. And it's not going to be bad, because we have the 3 of Cups here and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like once you do say what is holding you back, you will be able to just live your life. Like it's like a release. It's like finally, like I can actually fucking breathe. And that's what happens when you speak your truth. When you're constantly like holding on to stuff and you're not really telling people how you feel or what's going on and stuff like that, it's just like a burden on yourself. But you're releasing that burden now. Yeah, it's like the sky is clearing, like whatever the thought process was behind whatever this is, that's clearing now. Like you're starting to have, like your head is starting to feel a lot more clearer because you're starting to speak your truth. It just feels like the month of January is going to be all about truth. And I feel like you might be revealing how you feel about someone. You could be revealing something about yourself. You could be revealing the truth about maybe two things. Whatever it is, you're speaking on it. You're not holding it in anymore. Or maybe, you know, if we look at this the opposite way, maybe someone is going to tell you the truth. Maybe someone is going to tell you how they feel. Or maybe someone is going to tell you the truth. And because they're telling you the truth, it's almost like they've given you that tool to set yourself free so that now you can move on. Like you can, with the Wheel of Fortune, you can go through that cycle now and you can come back through it. So if someone is coming to you with the truth, this could be the truth that sets you free. This could be something that totally is a game changer for you in the month of January. So whether it's you, and it probably is you, that's going to be speaking your truth, or whether it's someone else that's going to tell you their truth, whatever it is going to set you free. The truth will set you free in the month of January. And it's a good thing. Good, right? Because we do have the celebration. It's going to set you free, baby. So speak your truth. Speak your truth. I feel like you've also, like you have your intuition. And your intuition with the moon card here, I feel like that's kind of been telling you as well that something's going on behind the surface that you're not really sure of. But again, with the moon here, it's shedding light on whatever it is that you can't see or haven't been able to see. The moon is definitely shedding that light on the truth of a situation. So, cards number 1, in January, the truth will set you free. Whether you're revealing the truth or whether someone's telling you the truth, whatever it is, it's going to set you free and it's going to allow you to clear the air. It's going to allow you to have a clearer mindset. It's going to allow you to just have fucking fun for once. So cards number 1, let me know if that resonates with you in the comment section below. And let's see what's happening for cards number 2. Cards number 2, what's happening for you? So cards number 2. I feel like in January, you've received some valuable information. Because we have the Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands, if you can have a look at this closer, you can see that the messenger bird has brought him a message. And he's reading that message. So whatever that message is, it's kind of, you know, like the Three of Wands usually says, oh, we're waiting for the ships to come in. Well, your ship has come in. And we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And while the Queen of Pentacles is admiring whatever her ships has brought in, and she's admiring everything that she's been through and everything that she's created, and now she has this pentacle here. We also have the King of Cups over here. And usually the King of Cups, you know, he's quite emotionally stable. He's, you know, on solid ground, like, you know. But if we look at this King of Cups, he's literally tipping out the contents of his cups. So it's almost like physically, materialistically, this is something good for you. Like this is something physically that you've been waiting for in January. Like you're going to get that. It's coming to you. It is coming to you and it's physically going to happen. But I don't think it's going to be everything that it's cracked up to be with the Ten of Cups here. It feels like what he thought this was going to be, what he thought the ships coming in was going to be this. It was going to be emotional fulfillment. It was going to be the highest vibration. But while it looks physically good and it looks pleasing to the eye, emotionally, he's just kind of like, meh. I think you're realising in the month of January that it's not all about the appearance. It's not You know, what you thought you wanted, you didn't actually want. So while it looks good, it doesn't feel good. The King of Cups is good on his own. He doesn't need all of this stuff. He doesn't need physical, materialistic stuff to make himself feel good. That's why he's tipping his cup out. Because he's like, yeah, do you know what? It looks good, but it's not going to make me happy. What's going to make me happy is me. I don't need this pentacle. I don't need the physical stuff. And you know, Virgo, you do love a bit of like materialistic stuff, you know, like you do like your earth sign. That's what you are. Like, you do love to see the material. You like to see the manifestation of all your hard work, and that's great. And you're going to really enjoy it physically, but it's not going to bring you emotional fulfillment. That fulfillment is going to have to come from you. So whatever's coming in for you, sure, you're going to have fun with it, but it's not going to be what you thought it was. What you want it to be is that what you're looking for or what you're waiting for, you can only find within yourself. This is not going to make you happy. It's going to make you externally happy. That's great. And it's good, you know, while everyone else is watching. But when you're home alone and that physical stuff don't mean shit, yeah, you're going to notice that. You're going to go home and behind closed doors, you're going to be like, do you know what? People think I've got my shit together. People think that all of this stuff that I've manifested is great. People can see all my hard work paying off, but it's just not making me happy. Why is it not making you happy? Because happiness has got to come from you. You've got to feel good about yourself. You've got to feel good internally. Otherwise, none of this is actually going to matter at all. Not one piece of it. And I'm not saying that you're not going to... I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, she's been through shit. She's worked her arse off to get where she is. She's worked her arse off to sit on that throne. That's why she's admiring all the hard work that she's been going through. You know? She's worked her arse off to get to where she is. And she should be proud. But if you thought that was the end, like that this was going to be it, it's not, because it still doesn't make you happy. It still doesn't fulfill you on an emotional level. And I think you're finally starting to understand that with the Three of Wands here. You're finally starting to understand that, yeah, you've worked your arse off and you've created this fantastic life for yourself, but it still don't make you happy. And I think that's the message that you're getting here. And I think the month of January is going to be about finding what does make you happy. It's not this, that's for sure. And again, just to make it clear, you will enjoy the fruits of your labour. You have worked your arse off, so you are going to enjoy the benefits. But it's not going to make you happy. And I think for the month of January, you're going to be on that search. You're going to use all of this stuff. Maybe it's financial, you know. Maybe you're going to use all the financial gain that you've got from working your arse off, and you're going to use it to look after yourself, to find what will fulfill you emotionally. You know, you've got to have a bit more patience as well. Like, yeah, you've received your message, but you still got to have that patience. Like, you can't just go, okay, I've got all this, and no. It takes time to understand what you want and what makes you happy. And I think that in January, you're going to understand that. With the new year approaching, it's kind of like, yeah, last year I worked my arse off and look at me now. Yeah, look at you now. But when you get home and you're sitting in your own energy, can you really say that you're happy? The fact that the king is pouring out his own fucking cup is telling me probably not. This life that you thought you wanted is not fulfilling you, Virgo. January is about finding out what does fulfill you emotionally. Not physically, not mentally, but emotionally. Let me know if that resonates for you guys in the comment section below. But let's just let me just say again, because I know how people carry on, right? You will enjoy your hard work. Your hard work will pay off. There is no doubt about it. But you're realizing that everything you've been working hard for, everything that you thought you wanted to make you happy, it doesn't make you happy. You're still going to enjoy this. You're still going to enjoy it. You've worked hard for it. But it's just not going to bring you the happiness that you thought you wanted. Cards number 2, let me know if that resonates with you in the comment section below. Let's see what's happening for cards number 3. Cards number 3, what's happening for you? I feel like, wow, Virgo, there's a lot of truth happening for you guys in the month of January. I feel like you're finally taking off the mask, you know, like with the 2 of Pentacles, usually she's sitting on the stone and she's got her swords covering her chest. I think you're over it. I think you're like, do you know what? I've been sitting here. I've been deluding myself. I've been trying to not see the truth. Let me just fucking get up and see the truth. Let me get up and stop this bullshit. January, you're calling yourself out of your own bullshit. That's what the 2 of Swords is. She's put those down. She's put down those swords. It's like she hasn't got anyone to protect herself from. She knows that now. She's been sitting on that slab of stone for how long? And nothing's happened. So it's about time that she did get up and take that fucking mask off so she can see the truth. And what's the truth? The Fool. What you thought the truth was not the truth. I think the truth is, you don't know what your truth is. I think that's the truth. And I think that with the High Priestess here and the Fool together, it feels like you're going to be on that journey of discovering more about yourself. You know, because the High Priestess, again, we've got the Moon down here. So it's kind of like your intuition. It's like your higher self. So it's almost like you go from being in this like mental space of, oh, I'm not ready to see the truth. I don't want to see the truth, to knowing that you already knew the truth all along and that you was just playing bullshit with yourself. It's like you was just lying to yourself. And in the month of January, you're ready to smell the roses. You're ready to take yourself to a whole new level of understanding. Not just understanding yourself, but understanding life. Smelling the roses. It's like a whole new belief system. Taking off this blindfold has allowed you to see what's really happening. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. And by seeing things from a higher perspective, it's allowed you to be more present. What's more present than the Fool? Look at him. He's literally in the moment. He doesn't care about what's behind him. He doesn't care about what's in front of him. What he cares about is his experience. He wants to smell the roses. He wants to experience life in the moment. And I think, Virgo, for you in the month of January, I think that it is about the experience. It is about being in the now. And it is about trusting your intuition. And it is about looking at things from a higher perspective. You have no use for denying yourself the truth anymore. You already know the truth. You knew the truth all along. But for some reason, you just wanted to play fuckery with yourself. You just wanted to blind yourself from that truth. You got the Moon here and the Moon here. You always knew the truth. You knew what the truth was all along. And in the month of January, you're letting that shit go. You're going to look at it from your higher self, from your higher perspective. And you're going to understand that the only thing that you really have is now. And you're going to experience every now like a newborn. Like you smell something for the first time. You're tasting something for the first time. It's like a whole new world that you didn't even know existed because you've spent most of your time, if not most of your life, stuck in the 2 of Swords energy. You're not doing that no more. You've gone from being the 2 of Swords to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is telling you, you knew this all along. And for whatever reason, You just wanted to stay in this energy of not seeing what the truth is. Now you can't run from the truth. You cannot run from the truth. It's like a whole new belief system. It's like you've literally evolved from this chick to this chick. You know? It's like, how can I put this into words? Where you're going doesn't need you to think. Where you're going needs you to feel. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust your intuition, and you need to allow yourself to be in the present moment. There's no future, there's no past. It's all about now. You will be smelling the roses, because it's like when you take off this blindfold, you're going to realise that you've really fucking blinded yourself for a long ass time. So it's like, you know, when you open your eyes and you see light for the first time and your eyes kind of hurt and your eyes have to adjust. That's what you have to do here. That's what's happening with the Fool card. It's like, wow, roses smelt this good. Oh shit, the air smelt so clean. Oh my God, look, the sun is shining. That's what a clear sky looks like. It's like you haven't been able to see this stuff because you've been so caught up in this kind of energy that you haven't been able to see what the now actually has for you. You don't actually see, or haven't been able to see, what being in the present actually has to offer you because you've been too swamped with bullshit. And you're a Virgo. So my guess is you've probably like swamped yourself with work to a point where you've probably even made yourself this way. You know? So for the month of January, Virgo, I feel that for cards number 3, this is about your belief system. I feel like your belief system has changed. I feel like you're finally ready to take that blindfold off and you're finally ready to step into your highest self. You're ready to vibrate from your highest vibration, and you're ready to experience life as the Fool, as your highest vibration. You're ready to smell the roses. You're ready to look up at the sky. You're ready to experience everything and everyone like a newborn baby. And don't be surprised that once you start moving from this kind of energy, don't be surprised when things actually start happening, because you're going to notice them. You couldn't notice them before because you was fucking blind. You blinded yourself, damn it. You blinded your fucking self. So don't be surprised that in January, if you don't start seeing things that have been there all along, but you just couldn't see them because this was you. And you were all like, oh, I can't see it. Oh, you know how we just talk to ourselves sometimes? Self-critical and all that stuff. You probably know that better than most signs, right, Virgo? So you're going to see things for what they are now. And you're going to see them in their rawest and their most beautifulest form, because you're able to see it from a higher perspective. You're able to see it in the present. Let me know, cards number 3, if that resonated with you. And I shall catch you in my next video. Bye.